How do you? Hello, people. Oh, it's going to be quiet because, well, there's nothing here at the moment, but we'll be ready when it does. Right, sorry. I was looking away. Dee Dee, congrats on first. Thank you for being here. Hello. Thank you for the lurk, if that's what you're doing. Much appreciated. Ranical. Misclicked and missed first. But fair enough, you got second, so congrats on that as well. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Sorry, I'm working down the list. Don't worry, hang on. Summer, oh hey, it's friend of time. Hello, Summer. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day. Of course, I hope you're all having a good day. Nevik, I was going to say I can't watch that. I have, but Nindo, but Nido. What? Husband, come over all. Nintendo, good to watch. Nevik, welcome. I hope you're having a good day as well. Yes, yeah. I thought we'd do something a little different. I always like watching these, so I thought, why not just catch up on them in a live stream format? Because why not? Why not? You know, it's something to do, isn't it? If I'm here anyway, you know. Radical, thank you very much for the subscription. 28 months. Do you know? I know I have been streaming for that long because I think I had my 3-year anniversary, so I've been over that, but it doesn't feel like that long. It's crazy. But you like watching Sentinel? Such a voyeur. Well, you know, we've all got to have our hobbies. But yes, I hope you enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you very much for the subscription. And yeah, I hope you're all doing well. It's very quiet at the moment because obviously the YouTube is doing nothing. There's no sound at the moment. I'm assuming that will suddenly kick in about 10 minutes time. It'll suddenly be like, Rah! The best hobby. Ooh. It depends who you're watching, I guess. But yes, so welcome everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all had a good weekend. And apologies for I didn't stream at all last week, did I? So sorry about that. It's been a combination of weird catching up on stuff and getting things done. Don't get me wrong, I'm still behind. I still have stuff to catch up on, but it was just sometimes you got to do things whilst you can, you know, and get on top of them. But we got a few things done around the house, so that's all right. But still more to do, and yeah, we just turns out we may have a couple of extra weeks to work with before we have to move. So we're looking now at the end of September instead of the middle of it. Not the end of the world, but you know, whatever. But that gives us a bit of extra time to pack, I guess. So it's not so bad. But yeah, so it's really weird. Moving, yes, yeah. We got a. Oh, sorry, I changed my back this morning. We got a flat we're going to, which is currently being built, which is why it's delayed because apparently the builders are. Do you know? I was saying to someone at the weekend, I was like, I don't. More positive than negative. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's happening at least. So, you know, it's just a matter of a bit slow. But it's just, I was saying, I don't understand why, if you're a builder, if you're like a company, if you're a professional building company, you would think it pertinent to have people on the books to do all the jobs you need to build a place, you know. And they've built like an entire estate so far. We're essentially the last, although it's part of a small block of built, you know, houses like flats. It's like a 3x3 essentially. There's 3 floors with three houses on flats or apartments, and we're essentially like I think with the penultimate building. I think there's another building of the same style after ours, and that's it. So since they built all the other houses, we're talking the 3-4 beds and 2 beds and all this kind of stuff. They've done everything else, and now we're down to this last bit, and they're like running a bit behind. It's like, did you not, you know, just sort of get the ball rolling already? You know, you would have common sense. And, you, however, would be incorrect. Exactly. It seems strange because I understand a lot of you know, a lot of tradesmen are what do they call it, contractors, because then they essentially work for themselves. They're self-employed because then they can do all their own work in their own time. And often they're just on the books of an employer who gives them like a, you know, a day rate or a, you know, job rate or whatever. I understand that, but where are those people now that we need them? Where are they gone? It turns out, I mean, the brother-in-law is a tradesman in a different field, and he was saying that apparently you get a big dip in the availability of certain tradesmen because throughout these last couple of months, so sort of like the July, August kind of area, they're all they're all doing a work on like schools and things like that. You get a lot of schools getting a lot of work done when the kids are off on their summer holidays. So you suddenly get all these tradesmen just get all this, big bulk of work going out to schools throughout the summer instead. And so some of the other jobs get pushed aside. So it may be that's held us up. But I mean, if it wasn't that, it would be the weather in the winter. So you're screwed either whichever side of the the weather coin you're on, But yeah. But anyway, it's all happening. It's just a bit slow. But I was worried I would be starting a bit late today because suddenly my GeForce Experience, my NVIDIA graphics card, like controller. You know how everything has a controller now? You used to just have a graphics card that worked and it had its own drivers, but now, of course, they have, the GeForce Experience, and it's like my mouse has a controller because it's got to have a separate program to run all its LEDs and all that crap, to make them all sync up with all the other peripherals of the same type. And it's like, for Christ's sakes, it just makes you laugh actually because my mouse and keyboard are the same, but they don't work off the same software because they're different generations. So it's like, well, I don't recognize that. It's like, for fuck's sakes, you can't backwards compatible your own bloody shit, for Christ's sakes. Crazy. Anyway, yeah, so it suddenly went, I need to update. And I was like, oh god, how long is this got to take? But thankfully it was only like 5 minutes. It wants to update the graphics card, but we'll do that later because I don't know how long that, it may be quick, but I don't want to, I didn't want to do that immediately before stream in case something broke or it just took longer than I thought. And then because this being live, of course, we can't pause it, Well, I mean, in theory you can, but we want to catch it live, don't we? That's the whole point. The whole point of a live stream. Yeah, but it's weird how sort of thing do that midstream, it will kill the stream. Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's like I've noticed recently just technology is getting, how sometimes like you have those bad days when technology doesn't work. It just seems like everything you touch just dies. And you're like, for Christ's sake, But lately things have just started going a bit weird. Like my phone isn't quite displaying things properly. Like earlier on, I opened Discord on my phone, and it just for a second, just displayed a completely different screen. I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then it just refreshed and went, "Yeah, I'm alright. It's all Discord." I was like, "What is going on?" And it's the same on my computer. Like I've noticed recently certain I know like video formats. Like when I'm looking at certain live things, they don't work properly. It's like for capturing today, I've had to capture my screen. This is just a screen capture because when I tried to window capture, which should be fine in theory, it was like, hey, you want to catch because I'm on Firefox. It's like, hey, you want to catch Firefox? I'm like, yeah, I'll have that. It just gave me a blank screen, like just black with a weird like half a text box in it, but the text box had nothing in it. It was just like a window of half a box. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? I don't. That's not even what I see on my screen. It was just weird. It just broke. And I was like, okay, so we won't be using that then. So we'll just but screen capture was fine. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll do that. Everything with your voyeurism. I'm looking at it too much. It's shy. Technology. Technology. It's just, I don't know, it's just getting weird. And like I said, so it's like I've had it before. Like, in fact, I think probably slightly more worrying recently is like because of course I have two screens, I should say. Sorry. So if I've got like I've had this before, even when I'm playing a game, where occasionally like if I've got something playing on the side while I'm doing something on the other side. So like if I'm on, if I've got something playing on screen 2, just in the background, and then I'm looking at screen 1, occasionally screen 1 will just go black. Then it will show what's on screen 2, like duplicate. Then that will go all glitchy and then it will refresh to what it was originally. I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, that sounds like a graphics card problem, to be honest. But I'm just like, it's working. So why if it's working now, why does it just glitch out occasionally? It's very weird. And confirm voyeurism. Ah, see, that's why I'm using Firefox. That's not my standard browser. I don't want Chrome suddenly doxing me or something while I was using just a random browser. So there is literally nothing in this except the bookmark I've set up to come to this stream. EU Chrome. Yeah, I know, but it's now got so much of my own information. I can't be bothered trying to transfer it anywhere. So I'm just like, that'll do. I understand it's a hell of a hog, but do you know what gets me? I moved to Chrome donkeys years ago because Firefox released an update which suddenly tanked everything because they were suddenly like, hey, Firefox now uses like 1 billion megabytes of RAM just to keep moving. So everything just crashed, and I was like, for Christ's sake. So I opened up a different one. I went, oh, Chrome seems like it's working all right. And everyone was like, hey, yeah, Chrome's really sleek and works and everything. And then, of course, since then, they sort of work in these peaks and troughs of just, one of them will suddenly bloat and become the worst thing you could ever use. And then something else gets more streamlined, and, then you swap over if you want to. And before you know, it's like changing lanes, on a motorway. Before you never actually go anywhere any faster. It's just a constant, every time you swap lane, it's your lane that stops moving, So it's just like, I'll just stick with this one until it's suddenly good again at some point. That'll do me. But, I mean, with regards to, like, of course, who owns it or anything like that, these days it's very little here nor there as to who's actually any good. I mean, I noticed that Ecosia have their own browser, and I was kind of tempted about that. I might use that as, like, a secondary. I don't know if it would be, like, worth replacing my whole original browser, but I do like Ecosia's principles, but as to whether it's any good or not, I don't know. Haven't tried that yet, but I happened to notice that yesterday when it was like, because Ecosia is my usual search engine, and they've suddenly updated like their front page essentially, where it's like, hey, you can get our browser. I'm like, okay, is it any good though? I don't know. Sort of third party, they're all third party really, but
Hello, everyone. We'll now present today's Indie World Showcase and Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase back to back.
Hey.
First up, here's the Indie World Showcase.
Let me know if the sound's all right, by the way.
And welcome to Indie World. I'm
Thank
Amber.
You. And I'm Andrew. We're back with more indie games
hey,
headed to
Amber,
the Nintendo
Andrew.
Switch system.
All right, it's time to lay our cards on the table.
Sure thing. Wait, why is there a Joker in my hand?
Here's the deal.
Oh, the card puns. Black hole.
I hate
Yu-Gi-Oh. Good to know. Balatro. I was going to say, is that the guy who played Geralt? I never played Balatro. Didn't you, Summer? And Vampire Survivors? A game that's really fun to watch, but I've never played. Played a lot, fair enough. Oh, is it? Oh, wow, okay. David, what? What are these crossovers? What? Did they just, like, get a bunch of money and just go, fuck it, we'll have all the crossovers? Diane the Diver is about Dave, I was going to say, Diane? What? Wow. Friends of Jimbo. Okay. I'm sure that's going to make a reference to somebody.
Hola, som l'Estudio, l'equip darrere de Gris, i ara el pròxim joc Neva. El nostre joc és una història de maternitat on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de l'Alba. Començaran la seva aventura al costat d'una petita lloba anomenada Neva.
Els capítols inicials del joc mostraran com l'Alba haurà d'encoratjar i protegir una jove Neva dels perills del seu món. Però al final del joc, una Neva més gran i ferotge es convertirà en la protectora de la seva figura materna, l'Alba.
El equipo ha estado trabajando duro para mostrar una conmovedora perspectiva sobre cómo quienes nos protegen eventualmente necesitarán nuestro cariño y cuidados también. Estamos encantados de poder compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
Ah, I understood that last bit. Now is this... you talked about... Now is this Gree or Gris? I've never actually understood. I never played it myself. I mean, it always looks lovely, but it's just... I can't say it's my kind of thing. I wonder if it's a Bunner's thing then. Maybe she'd be interested. Maybe she's already played it, I don't know.
Creep and crawl your way up the corporate ladder of a bizarre insect megacorp that's buzzing with mysteries.
Do I have to?
In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's recently received a
I thought it was a
promotion.
1 briefly.
This is no
That was a
time
bit
to
random.
celebrate. The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming. Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
As you investigate the cramped cubicles and creepy corridors of the corporation, you'll befriend bugs from all walks of life.
And
Each with a
beautiful.
story that's interwoven with moths.
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Your choices influence how the story progresses. There are multiple secrets, quests, and endings to unravel.
Just
So
4 bones in that
experiment
body.
and see what happens.
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Next spring, wow.
Hey guys, we're AJ and Dio from Tokyo Productions in Indonesia. We're part of Coffee Talk team.
I've heard
and
Coffee
with our
Talk is really
matchless
good. I
brand
haven't got
and
around
the
to playing it
original
yet. Though.
creator Fahmi, we
Was it
created
Earthbound
Coffee
with bugs?
Talk,
Kinda
and Coffee
like
Talk
that, yes.
episode 2.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Winterstein, a game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk Hibiscus and Butterfly alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kimitaka Ogawa, a writer and English to Japanese games translator. I had the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk games.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story
It's
that retains
well
the
timed,
crazy
but
elements
confusing.
Coffee Talk fans are fond of, but at the same time brings something new to the table.
And now, we're very proud to announce an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk
Tokyo!
Nailed it. Paper and steel? Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. Wait, you're not allowed coffee, but you're allowed matcha tea. There's all caffeine in it. Okay. Let's go. This is behind for a stream when I'm not half asleep or on the way to bed. Hello, Panda Tunes. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, more coffee. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that sheer quantity of those Balastro like crossovers all at once as well.
Let's check out some upcoming downloadable content that will take you to new and unexpected places.
Discover a miniature clockwork world in the Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker DLC.
Oh,
Gear up
Jesus!
for a
I
journey
love
full of oddities and
JRPGs,
wonders
and I just do
in
not
which
have the time for
Valir
them
and
at the moment.
Zale will have to play by new rules to put a stop to a cursed carnival.
But this one
Zale
looks really
will
good.
transform into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as an acrobat. Together with new playable character Artie, they'll explore new areas and battle through dangerous dungeons in their quest
thanks
to
for hydrating.
save the world of
Stream
Orlange.
coffee. Me,
A
I've
malevolent
never played it,
spectacle
no.
awaits
Although I've
when
heard good
this
things.
free DLC for Sea of Stars launches on Nintendo Switch next spring.
So it's kind of it's on the recommended list, but I haven't got around to it yet, unfortunately.
Hey, get out of my swamp!
Sorry, Amber. But just like onions, this swamp has layers of dirt that need to be blasted away.
Ugh, fine. I'm ogre it anyway. A muddy good time awaits in the Shrek Special Pack paid DLC for Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, okay.
Feel like an all-star as you wash away the grime, covering 5 fairy tale maps from the Shrek universe, including Shrek's very own swamp and the Dragon's Lair.
I can say I wasn't expecting to see this coming, to be honest.
Night-themed character model. And get
Link
your
18
power
plus
washing
2020?
game on
Oh.
when the Shrek Special Pack
Stop
DLC
everything.
makes a splash on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
I haven't heard about this anywhere else, though. It must be
I'm
on
Sam,
other platforms
and I'm
as well.
Toby. Our team has been working on a new game called Morsels.
Man,
It
these
plays
puns
as
I
mouse
know.
fighting against the forces of wicked cats, using magical cards to transform into a bunch of weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set in a grungy, whimsical world.
When I first pitched Morsels 4 years ago, it's a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love. Since
Gaslight.
then, with the help of Sam and our programmer Higgy,
try
we've
to
been
put my
able
head
to turn
down.
into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the frenetic action, but are also charmed by the game's personality.
Guys, do you mind? I'm having a bath.
Please enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange little game.
Yeah, that one. I know. Annapurna. Isn't Annapurna just basically synonymous with crazy indie? Am I getting that right? Not quite as crazy as Devolver. Morsels. Demon pigeons. Okay. Don't play 12 minutes. Is 12 minutes a game I shouldn't play, or is don't play 12 minutes a game that I should play? Oh, I see. 12 minutes is a gem. They published it bad. They published... Oh, a gem they published, it's bad. Oh, right, don't play that. I see.
They
Okay.
say home is where
Skyline.
the heart is. And that's especially true for this next game.
That's right.
Yeah, thank you.
Household objects, appliances, and even concepts turn into eligible love interests in Date Everything, a game
Oh,
in
we
which
heard
you
about this
can,
recently.
In fact, date pretty much everything.
Good
With
Lord.
100 dateable characters, there are plenty of unconventional partners to choose from. Fall madly in love with Fabrizio the Cabinet. Become besties with Shelly the Shelf. Or come to despise Doug. Your, overwhelming sense of existential dread.
That's not a thing. That's an
I think I'll pass
emotion?
on Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
No way! Lux the Lamp is all mine! But did you know that you could even
Guys,
date the
don't
game
fight.
itself? Why don't I introduce you to Textbox-chan?
Engage in flirtatious, branching dialogue with these fully voiced characters as you get to know them and form meaningful relationships.
What are you
Perish the
talking
thought,
about?
swashbuckler.
Meaningful relationships with inanimate
Bring
objects.
your best dating game because your choices can result not just in love.
I was
but
thinking that,
also
Neville. I was
in
like,
friendship.
there's got to be something
Or
about
even
novels
disdain.
here somewhere.
Find the object of your affection when Date Everything launches on
So
Nintendo
repeat.
Switch
Stop.
October
Exact.
24th.
Oh, good. Just in time for Halloween.
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
Perfect time.
And I'm Dylan, the game designer of Peglin and the founder of Red Nexus Games. The two of us created the first version of Peglin at a game jam in 2019. The theme of the jam was fall, and we wanted to create something fun and physicsy. We ended up creating the
I've
first
heard
version
of Peglin. I
Peglin's
don't know
battle
much
system.
about it, though.
When the pandemic started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friend to explore.
We then added two of our friends to help speed up development, and now 4 years later, we're a team of 7, and we're excited to bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
The dragons have been stealing your gold for as long as you can remember. It's time to delve into the heart of their lair and exact your revenge with the power of pegs.
In this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG, you'll aim orbs and hit pegs to deal damage in turn-based battles. The more pegs you hit,
makes a lot more sense.
The more devastating the blow you'll deal to your enemies.
Now I've actually seen it in play.
Bounce your way to victory with a variety of different orbs. Some can split into multiple copies. Others will pierce
It's like
both
Peggle,
pegs and
because
enemies.
Peggle is dead. Yes,
And
yeah.
some will even heal you for every peg you hit.
Peggle was such
The
a
pegs
weird flash in the pan.
themselves have some
wasn't it?
peculiar properties too. They can explode, help you unlock the critical power of your orbs, and more. With careful planning and aiming, you can create some spectacular combos.
Relics will radically change your game too. Equip these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn pegs into bombs. Just to name a few. Each run presents new opportunities for possible combinations.
Teach those dragons a lesson when Peglin bounces onto
This is a game
Nintendo
that should have a
Switch as a
content
timed
warning, but
console
doesn't.
exclusive later
Oh, I see.
today.
Okay. Welcome to Wobbly Island. Oh. I've seen some of this played by other people. Not the banana skins. Additional game system and etc. may be required for multiplayer mode. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Human fall flat, but different. Seemingly, yes. Yeah, a little bit like that.
Okay, follow my lead and watch out for the caterpillar.
We're doing great so far. Hey, careful! There's a Andrew!
Oops, let's try this again. Scoot, scoot.
And jump! Good thing we're tied together.
Look, a key. Let's grab it.
Hey, don't jump on my head.
I'm going in.
Oh! All right, let's slow it down. And jump!
Got it.
Yay!
We make a great team. Now let's try it with 8 players.
Oh boy! As you can see, cooperation is key in this puzzle platformer. Up to 8 players need to work together to navigate levels full of ledges, cliffs, and other obstacles.
Use strategic stacking, coordinated movement, and puzzle-solving skills to find all the keys and reach every level's exit. There are more than 60 levels, and each one can be completed no matter how many players you have on your side.
Think it'll be a walk in the park? Think again. Even greater challenges await in dark mode, where your skills and your friendships will be put to the ultimate test.
Get ready for multiplayer mischief when Pico Park 2 jumps onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today. Can't get enough indies? Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system in the near future.
What's in here? Interesting. Sorry, I just had to take my headphones off or something. Was that? Sometimes these things flash by and you're just like, wait, it looks kind of interesting. I have no idea what the hell is going on with it. Like, you just get to wander around as a fairy? What? Some fun and frustrating. Humble games are dead, are they? Oh, this one looked really interesting. Was this last year or a year before it got previewed?
Okay, that's all
Were
for
you going through a
today's
book?
Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
I found it in that tower over there.
What tower?
Pizza Tower? Oh. had the whole publishing bit. Jesus. I can't remember what this is called again. This is so. Put the title up. Put the name up so people can go, oh yeah, that. And I'll remember. Pizza Wario? No. Is it something with chef? Is chef in the title somewhere? I mean, 90s got it is, yeah. Isn't this basically what people wanted from Wario? Oh, it's just called Pizza Tower. Okay. Order pizza. Available later today? That's just Pizza Tower. No chef involved. Okay.
That's all for
Because
today's
yeah,
World.
yeah, definitely that kind
We
of
hope you
crazy
enjoyed
style, isn't it?
today's showcase.
As always, a big thank you to our indie community and partners making games for Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on all things indie on the Nintendo Switch system. Stick
maybe I
around
don't
for
want it.
more exciting news and updates in today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, starting right now. Until next time, happy gaming!
Partner Showcase. As long as they don't start going on about, like, stock numbers, we're okay.
Hello, everyone.
Double showcase.
Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this
All the way across the sky.
presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024
yeah, we can take
from
that,
our
that's fine.
publishing and development partners. Okay, let's get into the
I
headlines.
did like their tweet once again was, there will be no
These games
news
are
of the new Switch
falling into place.
successor. I have to do that every time now, it's hilarious.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Tetris
40
with a
years.
compilation of historic games. Experience the 1988 Famicom version of Tetris. Chain combos using explosions in Tetris 2 plus Bombless.
Jesus. Okay, never heard that kind.
Use special moves to win in Tetris Battle Gaiden.
What?
And more in this interactive museum, including the games shown here. In addition, enjoy the brand new Tetris Time Warp, where you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series.
Oh, okay.
You can also watch new documentary clips about the history of Tetris and its key players. Tetris Forever
Tetris Gaiden, yeah.
drops onto the Nintendo Switch system
Random.
this year. Plus, the NES version of Tetris is coming to Nintendo Switch Online this
okay.
winter.
That's what everyone was asking for, surely.
And be on the lookout for a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event, also coming this winter.
What does that mean?
Speed into the unknown.
Maximus Cup event. Radical,
Journey to the
dude.
galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved.
Is it massive?
Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore
It's so big it broke the internet.
filled with all sorts of alien structures, from scorching sands to wavy waters.
It's like
Each area will
No
challenge your
Man's Sky kind of
traversal
textures.
skills. Along the way, you'll face enemies in frenetic melee combat. By unlocking
Pro hoverboard,
skills
yeah.
and combining different abilities,
Wait,
you
what?
can find more creative ways to overcome foes. You can also customize the hoverboard to match your riding style. Solve puzzles
Riding
and
style
gather
or
resources to boost
color
its speed, steering, gravity, and more. Whether you're racing through terrain at high speeds or in the throes of combat, the hoverboard will be there to help you. Leave no stone unturned as you explore every corner of this vast planet. You never know what or who you'll find.
Ugh.
Star Overdrive launches
I
as
could
a
see
timed
the
exclusive on Nintendo Switch
The idea
next
behind
year.
the appeal of certain things, but
Do whatever floats
what are they
your
aiming
goat.
for? You know, why would you go there? and
Welcome to the vast
random shit?
island of San Angora, where you'll take on the role of a goat. We're not kidding. In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and explode your way across the island.
Just like real
Wreak havoc
life.
on anything and everything you find. Gonna drive around town?
I go to games for
join a yoga
escapism,
class,
people.
Antagonize the locals? You can do all of that and more. Complete quests and gain karma to progress the story and unlock customization options. From fashionable nonsense like floral shirts and inflatable tubes, to goat variants, including tall, angry, and even tasty goats. So buckle up
Hammerhead?
and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all sorts of bad mischief in 2-player online or couch co-op. Hope you're ready to hoof it, because the digital version of Goat Simulator 3 rams its way onto Nintendo eShop later today. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch this November.
November, wow. Customizable goats. Yeah.
Here's a rapid
Obsessed
fire
with
mix
these
of
games. They're
first
funny.
reveals and
They're
game
really
updates
hilarious.
coming to Nintendo Switch.
Trails in the Sky the Thirst. Okay. Oh, Stalker. Wow. Good lord. Will worms ever die? Ooh. Oh, is that already on Switch? I didn't realise. I heard they had a new event happening.
Make Bikini Bottom your playground.
If you insist.
Is this SpongeBob? No, this is Patrick. The silly sea star from SpongeBob SquarePants stars in this physics-based sandbox adventure.
What the hell?
Bikini Bottom is your oyster. Make some hilarious mayhem by performing whimsical skydives, digging up treasure in the dump, or even blowing off
Jesus.
steam in Mrs. Puff's rage room. Experiment
Rage
with
room?
items you find, from exploding pies to paint tubes to make the world more Patrick.
Just like a king.
And he's not the only familiar face here. Take on comical challenges from SpongeBob, Sandy, Squidward, and more.
Watchalong.
Give me it.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Step into Patrick's shorts and the inner
Ugh.
machinations of his mind. When SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game,
October
launches
4th.
on Nintendo Switch October 4th.
It should have been a summer game.
Pre-orders begin later
No
today
one wants to sit
on
around in
Nintendo
Bikini
eShop.
Bottom in the autumn. I mean, obviously that's
Ready for your
well timed
very own
for
personal trainer?
Southern Hemisphere.
Let's get
That's about
started.
it.
Ready? 1, 2, jump.
The latest entry in the fitness boxing series is punching its way onto Nintendo Switch. Newly added features make it easier to train more regularly.
Oh, I don't like the sort
Use
of
quick workout to jump into an exercise
vaguely
program
realistic
right after
look of
launching
these
the game.
people.
Right. Put the punches together. But it looks like you've got more in you.
Once you're done,
I
try
struggle to
going
believe
distance.
the Switch can really accurately teach you to exercise,
With mitt drills, you'll practice with your instructor at
you know,
your
without
own
a,
pace.
whilst avoiding teaching you badly, you know.
And in Sit Fit Boxing, you can complete
Wait,
exercise
oh, right.
programs
I was
while
gonna say
seated
Sit
for a different training experience.
That's fair. A lot of people could use that.
Brand new songs are included.
Wow, boy.
There are also 6 instructors, including 2 new ones.
Okay.
Plus, you can change their hairstyles. Let them
Just what I'm
motivate you
focused
as
on
you
when I
work
should be
toward your
exercising.
Nice.
Fitness Boxing 3, your personal trainer, launches on the Nintendo Switch system December 5th.
Ah, just in time to burn off all that Christmas
This
calories.
is going to be a match to remember. 8 Capcom fighting games are brawling their way onto Nintendo Switch in one collection.
Wow, 8 of them.
Here's the complete roster of games. Capcom
Is anyone going to play all
SNK
8 of them, though?
Millennium Fight
Surely you're just going to
2000
pick
Pro.
one that you go, I prefer this one above the rest, and just play that
SNK2,
one.
Mark of the
You're not going to go,
Millennium
do you know what, I feel like playing
2001.
a slightly different fighter today.
Project
I'll go to the different one.
Justice. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper.
Upper?
Plasma Sword, Nightmare of Bilstein.
They just throw words in there to
Power
any
Stone.
Street Fighter game, don't they?
And Power Stone 2.
Oh my god, that's vaguely familiar. Power Stone, Jesus.
Each game has its own training mode and is playable online.
Power Stone!
You can also visit the museum to enjoy artwork and
It was
music from
Dreamcast,
each
of
game.
course. That's why it's so familiar. I'll agree Power Stone
Fighting
is obviously
Collection
different from
2 launches on Nintendo
Street Fighter
Switch
2, so you can
next
swap
year.
between those, that's fair.
Plus, jump into the fray when Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection
Sweet.
Arcade Classics hyper combos its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th. Digital pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch November 22nd.
Wow, again November. They really take their time to get it out physically,
Please
don't
take
they?
a look at this.
Which is weird, because all that money to spend making it physical after everyone's probably already bought it digitally. You'd think the physical should come first. Go on.
やがて記憶の雫は魂を育み形作る
Wuthering
ユミヤに
Waves.
とっては見えるのが正しいことでも正しいことって一つじゃないのよ
Oh, it's a gacha game. Oh, I don't know.
正しいことって何絶対に許さない
身の程知らず愚か者今日はそうただのご挨拶ですとも
これが私の全力どうか
Never tell them it's your full strength. Alchemist of Memories and the Envisioned Land. Wow. Atelier Yumiya?
We hope you're
Looks
looking
interesting
forward to the
in that,
newest
you know.
entry in the Atelier series, featuring a brand new
Style.
protagonist.
Looks pretty cool.
All right, let's see some more headlines.
All right, go on then. You convinced me.
Adventures and allies await in these Nintendo Switch games. HD remasters of the first two Suikoden games are coming to Nintendo Switch in one bundle. Meet and befriend up to 108 allies in these turn-based RPGs.
God, I
During your
remember
travels, you can
when we were
strengthen
young
your
used to
home
call them
base
Suikoden.
and expand your spheres of influence while fighting for your cause.
You know better.
This collection adds new support features, like the ability to speed up combat and
Okay,
automate
yeah.
battles with a single button. Suikoden 1 and 2
Doesn't that kind of defeat the
HD
purpose?
Remaster, Gate Rune, and Dunon Unification Wars launches on Nintendo Switch March
Find the
6th,
actual news.
2025. The HD 2D remake of Dragon Quest III draws near. After
Ooh.
gathering your companions and
Again.
selecting their vocations,
Ugh.
you can now
I love
customize
JRPGs,
their
but don't have the
appearance,
time for them.
voice, and more. With the new Monster Wrangler vocation, you can use monster-like abilities to fight enemies and heal allies. There may also be places where you can put monsters to use, but that's for another time. Dragon Quest III
Okay.
HD 2D Remake ventures onto Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today. on
November's a
Nintendo
busy,
eShop.
busy month. Jesus.
3 Castlevania games originally released on the Nintendo DS system: Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia rise again in a single collection. Arcade classic
I've only heard of one of
Castle is
those.
also included, featuring the original
Do you like to
and
buff
the
Buffer? Yeah.
reimagined version. Plus, there's a gallery that includes exclusive art and a music player. Castlevania Dominus
I will never
Collection
understand
launches on
why
the
they keep
Nintendo
putting
Switch
that
system
effort
later
into
today.
music players. Like,
Build
I do
something
not
you
listen to the
believe in.
soundtrack. Certainly not on my Switch.
The
Why would I bother with it?
award-winning strategy series returns with Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Civ
Who was
7?
one of many legendary historical figures, including newly
Switch?
added leaders such as Queen Himiko. Friendship is her
Wow,
strength,
look at
and she can
the,
initiate diplomatic endeavors that help you research new technologies, expand your territory, Establish
really
your
holding up
empire
graphically,
across the
let's be
map
honest.
and conquer or cooperate with rival civilizations. You can even create your own path through history by choosing different civs with each new age. In the modern age, you can evolve your empire into Meiji Japan.
It works.
known for
Yes,
its
yeah.
scientific
I mean, you're probably
strength
not going to get
and
much,
military force. Plus, you and your
much,
friends can see your
many
kingdoms
frame drops
collide in
when
online or local play.
it just,
Can you
it's
create
a
an empire
static
that
game most of the
stands
time, isn't it?
test of time? Turn the page on a revolutionary new chapter when Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launches on the Nintendo Switch
Wow.
system February 11th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
You got to really want it to pre-order now, surely.
Bonds transcending time. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Tales of series with a remaster of the action RPG Tales of Grace's F. When the protagonist
The names of JRPGs is insane sometimes. It just doesn't make any
meet
sense.
Sophia's children.
We will always be friends.
Just get longer and longer as
Soon
well.
become lifelong friends.
What's the F? I know. Tales of
Several
Grace's
years have
F
since passed.
remaster. Perks
With
up.
their strong friendship and desire to protect their loved ones, the now grown-up trio get entangled in a conflict that will determine the fate of the world.
They're supposed to be grown up.
This remaster adds enhancements like destination icons
All of 5 years
and
older.
toggling enemy encounters, as well as downloadable content from the original game.
Why would you turn off enemy encounters? That's how you level up. You're not going to get any more powerful if you keep ignoring them.
Tales of Grace's F Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch January 17th.
F was the PS3 port. Oh, okay.
Adorable adventures, one cozy bundle.
Of course. I don't know how I didn't realise that. Oh my god. Retro re-release. Oh, my blocks the system. Yeah. Yeah, it's informative at least, isn't it? Ugh. You're invited. I thought you just like took it like a shuriken to the back.
More help is wanted.
Oh, okay.
Think you've got what it takes to manage this perilous
Oh my God, so cute. I know.
pizzeria? Test your skills and your nerves in this
What the hell?
first-person horror game. As the newest employee of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, you'll have plenty of job duties, such as helping performers prep for a show in the Pizzaplex salon,
Oh.
getting high scores by playing nostalgic arcade minigames, and hopping on attractions.
Just exit
like the
room. I know,
Walk
yeah.
Ride. Sounds
Where's the
easy
pool
enough,
desk?
right? But you'll be doing all of this while
Not my
avoiding
Sims.
animatronic atrocities along the way. Become a Fazbear Entertainment superstar in 5 Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday. And if you're looking for more adventures in the Mega Pizzaplex,
Well, I'm not,
help
but
Cassie find her friend and escape the ruins in this free story DLC for 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
oh god, and that looks like arse too.
Let's check out some Nintendo Switch games launching in time for the holidays.
Let's. Okay, yeah. Again, not my thing, but I understand as platformers go, it's pretty good. Oh god, I so wanted to like this, and it just looks tedious as all anything. I don't want to just stand there being in the Shire, you know, it's got to have something. It's got to have something to keep you going. Just fishing for the sake of it. Just Dance apparently has a ridiculous storyline, subplots. Yeah, and I've heard this It's not good. It's like the worst of all worlds, apparently. But kind of yeah. Oh, sports ball, sure. It's something I can get behind, although I never actually played Horizon Zero Dawn because I don't own a PS4 and never bothered getting it on PC. But one of these days, I would like to play it. But I'm sure the Lego game won't spoil it too much for me if that comes first. Funko Pops are trash. They really are. I mean, I don't begrudge people owning one or two because it's sort of something they enjoy, but in principle, the whole thing, yeah. And Lego Zelda. Good point.
Welcome to the eastern nation of Azuma.
Thank you.
After a calamity struck, the energy sources known as runes ceased to exist, and the land fell into decline. In this fresh take on the Rune Factory series, step into a bigger adventure than ever before. As an earth dancer, you'll channel the spiritual powers of nature through dance.
Okay.
Use the sacred drum to help crops grow faster.
Oh, that's just cheating.
And the sacred parasol to summon rain. These treasures
not summoning rain, that's just throwing water everywhere.
Abilities can revitalize the land.
Half his movement, yeah.
Restore this once fruitful region.
I'm sure
to
fans will probably
fields.
have an argument there, but
houses
I have to admit it looks basically the same to me.
Nature and establish prospering
Although I like the
villages.
aesthetic. This does look nice.
Venture through the enchanting lands of Azuma.
Azuma combat, yeah, get it right.
Monsters may lie in wait. Harness your Earth Dancer abilities to confront them and restore certain monsters to their human forms.
Lego Zelda? Yeah, why not?
As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows? A wedding could even be on the horizon. Experience a beloved series reimagined. In Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma, launching on Nintendo Switch next spring.
Wow, next spring. Jeez. The fact that they're still advertising stuff for...
Next will be our last announcement.
Oh,
please
okay.
take a look.
For the Switch next spring. Okay.
Immerse yourself in the story that started the epic saga in Yakuza Kiwami. Meet Kazuma Kiryu.
I hear Yakuza games are amazing, but I just can't myself.
And Haruka, a young girl on the run. Two individuals whose fates intertwine. Set in Kamurocho, Japan's largest entertainment district, Kiryu must navigate the twists and turns of Tokyo's underworld while confronting rival gangs.
Street ruffians.
Swap between
Switch
four
Kuza.
fighting styles in real-time combat. Fight bare knuckle, or arm yourself with makeshift weapons and go up against anything in your way.
Armchairs, of course.
There are also plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho.
I've heard, yes, I've heard
So
that like
take
a
break
billion
from
mini
brawling
games.
every once in a while. Discover how the epic series began when Yakuza Kiwami launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.
Okay. Some interesting things there. Now the Nintendo Showcase. Yeah. Okay, swap back to this just for a minute. I can close that off. There we go. Be gone. There we go. Oh, thank you very much. Hydrate Didi. Oh, that was interesting. Is there anything there that I'm super fussed about? I don't know. Again, at this stage, I'm kind of thinking we should be more concerned with the next Switch, whatever it's going to be. Let me just turn the sound back to what it was. turned it down at one point because the music was pretty loud. I know that they keep saying it's not coming, so we're probably talking it's going to be somewhere around about end of 2025. At least. So we're not going to hear about it till next year, probably. Or there might... I guess there's still a few months left, isn't there? There could be something just before December, some kind of announcement where they give an idea of what's happening. But I reckon they're going to ride the high of what games they've got released. They've got that new Zelda game coming out, and of course a whole bunch of other they've just revealed and expanded on. I reckon we're going to see a lot of them riding that until the new year, at which point maybe January, February, there's going to be an announcement when they'll say, coming later this year. They do need a Switch too. I mean, whatever they're going to call it, whatever it's going to do, but, this successor, as they keep calling it, the Switch successor, they need to announce that sort of soonish, and we might see it by the end of the year. But immediately that just makes me think, well, why am I buying such a game, or why am I spending games on a console that, if I'm not too fussed about the game and the console is about to go and I don't know any idea or any certainty as to whether the game is going to be playable on the new console, probably not really, let's face it, but why, I'd rather sort of be thinking about holding off and getting newer games for the new console, getting ready for that. Start putting games on PC. Well, oh no, they would never touch that, would they? They just, God, can you imagine the nightmare that, I mean, they're bad enough when people hack their consoles. The nightmare they would have just trying to control their IPs on PC. Like, if they actually released their own ports, that'd be amazingly bad for them. I agree. I will feel absolutely, to a degree, scammed if I can't play my Switch games on whatever the follow-up's going to be. Only because I don't believe my Switch is going to last another couple of years with any real certainty. Certainly not the controllers anyway. So I want that availability there. But looking at their history, it's not their style. They don't have to. Granted, you could put GameCube games in a Wii. But that's about it, really. You swap from N64 to the GameCube, there was no compatibility there. There's nothing between, the Wii or Wii U and the Switch. And, their only options then are really just waiting for digital re-releases, which, again, you're just buying the game again, So I really don't know where they'll stand on it. I hope they do, but I don't know. I kind of doubt it, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. So, yeah, it's weird. This late stage, they're still hyping up games which... Some of them may be of interest, but none of them I absolutely have to have that I'm going to hold off just saving money for the next console instead. I'm more hyped for whatever they're going to reveal for the next console, basically, whatever it's going to be. But I'm reckoning probably, if I was to make a guess, that's going to be very early next year. Because they said it's going to be before... Did they say first quarter or first half? I can't remember. But no, tax year, that was it. They were talking about the tax year. They said, we're going to hear about it before the tax year. So it's going to be before April next year. They might, I mean, Jesus, they could, in theory, put that right back and just be like, no, you'll hear about it in March. if you're lucky. But, I don't know, it feels like there's going to be a lull. January, February kind of time. And I feel like that's the perfect time to get people hyped again. But I don't know. I'm not a businessman. Maybe that's the worst time. Maybe then they'll start putting people off buying new games if they don't want to. So, I don't know. But that's my reckoning. That's what I think they're going to do. But anyway, we'll see what it has. But I hope you've all enjoyed this little watch along. We shall gonna be another. Yes, yeah, there is a Zelda game. Literally, you play as Zelda coming out end of next month. So in about 4 weeks' time, give or take. I can't remember the exact date, but yeah, it's literally Legend of... Oh God, what's it called? I cannot remember. It's a Legend of Zelda game. Yeah, releases very soon. Holy smokes, I know, exactly. Yeah, some people did say they should have called it Legend of Link, because, it's always the one you're not playing, but, we'll see what happens. Yeah, you actually get to play as her and do some wacky, crazy things. Oh. Sorry, I got my cat. Don't worry. Anyway, right, okay. So yeah, so thank you everybody. Appreciate you all being here. It was good to see you all, and I look forward to their next announcement. I like this. I like the idea of these little announcement watch along these. If it's appropriate for UK time, I'll be doing more in the future, assuming I can get enough notice as well. Sometimes these things pop up and I'm like, wait, what? It's that time of year again, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll keep these going. So thank you everybody for joining us here. So the Link's Awakening style, yes, yeah, that new sort of weird like little toy plasticky kind of look to it. It's very nice. It's very cool. But yeah, so yeah, thanks everybody. It was good to see you all. I hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, depending on where you are, or evening even, whatever. And we will be back. Don't you press any buttons, mister. Stomping around the place. We'll be back tomorrow for a regular stream, I think. Which will be more of Aura. And we'll take that from there. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Sorry. Oh, cool. Hang on. Twist to pick up my bottle. Nom, nom, nom. Thank you very much. Right. Careful you, I've got to press buttons now. We won't bother raiding out. It's just a little quick one today, so it's not so bad. It's only an hour. It's fine. So yeah, thank you everybody. Have a good have a good day, time, night, whatever it's gonna be. And we will see you again shortly. Where's me? Oh, you're in the way of me buttons. Cat's in the way. Right, okay, yeah. Thanks everybody. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye.